My name is Keevin Erickson. I work for Hunt Fish Manitoba. I have hunted and fished all across Manitoba my entire life, from whitetails and black bear and elk in the Interlake region up to the northern stretches of the province for caribou and moose in between that. And basically my entire life has been involved around hunting and to the point where it's become my career now to market the province for hunting and fishing. One of the biggest barriers for people looking to get into hunting, whether it's kids or adults looking to start a new hobby, is how to access public lands, where various species around the province are, what time of year is appropriate to target them, and one of the most important resources Manitoba has is their wildlife management areas, or WMAs, that are scattered all across the province. So WMAs are provincially managed crown lands that are designated for connecting people into the outdoors. One of the best purposes of WMAs is to give access to hunters to public lands to utilize the wildlife-rich environments that reside in the WMAs, from small game to upland birds and predators and big game, everything in between. The opportunities are endless in these WMAs across the province, but selecting which WMA you're going to hunt can often be challenging. And many people don't even realize you can hunt WMAs. So I'm going to show you how I choose which WMAs I'm going to hunt and how I break down the landscape using satellite imagery, looking for different topography features to find likely animal corridors, so that I have a good idea of where the wildlife are going to be before I even set foot on the land. One of my favorite tools to use when e-scouting WMAs is the iHunter app. So here I've got the iHunter Manitoba desktop version opened up here to look very similar in the mobile version. The first thing you'll see when you're zoomed out, seeing the entire province, is all of these different numbers. And what those numbers represent are the different GHAs around the province, or game hunting areas. Each game hunting area has their own set of season dates and different species to target and whatnot. So for somebody looking for someone who's completely new to hunting or looking to investigate some new WMAs, as you zoom in within each of these GHAs, you'll spot various WMAs, and the default border color for the WMAs on the iHunter app is this green. For example, you can see here, this is the Montego Lake WMA. Over here in GHA 24, here is the Langreuth WMA. And within each GHA, when you click on them, it'll pop up. For example, if I click on the Langreuth WMA, you can click on the GHA and up pops the various seasons for big game species, predators, and as well as small game. So you can see all the different available seasons and species to target throughout the year. So once you've identified your WMA that you're most interested in, one of the best initial points of resource you can do is click on that WMA, click on the information here, and it'll give you a full description of everything about the history of the WMA, all the species and all the fur bearers, and it'll help you better make your decision on if this is a particular piece of land that you want to hunt, if the species you're looking to target resides on this WMA, and it'll give you a really good starting point. So if you've looked at that and decided, yes, this is a WMA that I'd like to target, then you can start to break down the satellite imagery and get a better idea of what the landscape looks like. So when scouting for whitetails, they essentially need three things to survive, and that's food, water, and shelter. So when breaking down the landscape, it's important to identify those three aspects to get a better idea of where their potential travel corridors are going to be. So looking at this WMA,